Hello everyone, my name is Nilesh Shetty and I'm going to be the presenter for today's topic that is Reiki for a swim meet. As we move ahead and talk about Reiki, we need to understand what exactly is a Reiki. Now, there are five C's of an event management that is concept, coordination, control, culmination, and closeout. Here, Reiki is an important aspect of event management. It helps you understand the various requirements of the event. The earlier the Reiki, it is better. Now, none of the event managers across the globe would advise you from avoiding a Reiki because it is mandatory to understand the situation before you go ahead and start your work. It also gives you a window of improvement. So, in case if there's any last minute hiccup that you need to manage, a Reiki helps you with that. Moving on. Now, why do you need a Reiki? Is the question that any person would ask. Any person who doesn't understand event management, they would ask you, why would you need a Reiki? The very first important thing is you need to assess the venue. You need to know the devil before you act on it. So, if you do not know a venue, it could be any event, you'll be clueless on the day of the event. So, it is really important to assess the venue. The second important thing is there are various contributors to the event. It could be your local federation, it could be your vendors, it could be your national federation. There are so many people that are involved in an event. So a Reiki would help you to understand and meet such potential contributors so that it makes it easier to develop that relationship with them. There are a lot of challenges at times at a venue. It could be power backup, it could be internet connectivity. So in case you reach a venue, say 45 days, 50 days, or more the merrier, the earlier you reach the venue, you understand, okay, this venue has an issue. How do you fix it? You can inform the local federation, you can inform the national federation, or find a solution. That's how an event manager works. And finally, the most important thing is you can estimate a budget for the event. We're going to be talking about more while we proceed through this lecture. So, moving on. So, what all things, like I mentioned, do we consider in a recce? The very most important thing where the field of play is the venue. The second most important thing is the National Sports Federation because they are the main organizer of the event. They conduct the event. The technical aspect of the event is majorly decided by the National Sport Federation. Then comes the local, state, as well as the district federation. Now, these people know the venue so well. These people know the people so well that getting things done becomes very easy. So you need to consider these people, meet these people while you come down for a recce. Now, when you come down for a recce, it is very important that if you already informed your national federation, you contact the state federation. In that process, you also inform them that you would also want to meet the local vendors and then decide whether to go with them or not. At least three vendors is the basic rule of an event management company. More the merrier, but as I said, go by the rule book. At least have three vendors who can give you three quotation for any services. Then the most important thing is branding. If you do not brand your event really well, you know, it doesn't serve the purpose. You know, there's so many people who are involved in the event. You have the sponsors, you have the partners. They need to have a presence at the venue. It could be online, it could be offline. That we'll be talking about in the branding section as well. But as I said, branding is necessary. And while you come for a recce, you plan the branding. You plan how it is going to be. You need to have a visualization of how it's going to be. The next most important thing is, since you will have athletes, you'll have all the stakeholders coming in and staying at the in the city where this event is going to happen. Also, your team would be coming and staying here. So you need to plan where would they stay. Now we're going to talk about all these aspects as we move on in this lecture. But again, accommodation is one such important thing. The second most important thing is local transport. You need vehicles to go to the venue, that is the swimming pool, come back to the hotel, or in case you need something for the admin team or the organizing team. You need a vehicle handy. That's the most important thing, irrespective where the venue is and where your hotel is. And finally, we consider the budget. Budget, the commercial aspect of the event is really crucial. A swimming event would not be complete without a swimming pool. So, what do we look in a venue is, firstly, you need to have proper swimming pool and warmer pools. Now, swimming pool, the ideal conditions as per the FINA rules should be maintained. You need to have a swimming pool in the proper conditions, 50-meter pool. The water conditions should be very well for swimmers to swim in it. Now, if you feel that the water condition and the condition of the swimming pool is not in the right state, you need to say this to the National Sports Federation or the organizer of the event, that this need to be taken care of. The very first and the most important thing for all the stakeholders in the sport. The second most important thing are the washrooms, the restrooms, the changing rooms, because there will be athletes and swimmers as well as audience and all the stakeholders that would want to visit a restroom during an event. It has to be in good condition, usable condition, as clean as possible. Hygiene and sanitation are our first priority. So these are things that needs to be checked. We look at the warm-up pools. Warm-up pool again for an event like swimming is top priority. You need to have a check done that a venue along with the 50-meter swimming pool also has a warm-up pool. Spectators gallery, in case you're doing a junior or a sub junior level event, it is res- really important to have a spectators gallery, because in case you organize a national level meet, you will at least have 1200 to 1500 swimmers participating, and considering equal number of parents coming in as well, you'll have more than 3000 people at the venue, and managing them without a spectator gallery would be a task. So you need to have a check on that. The operations team as well as the SFI team, right, they work hand in hand. So a place where both of them can be seated together with proper ventilation as well as proper space and power connection is really crucial while we look in a venue. And if you don't have a power backup, it may disrupt the event. So ensure that you have a power backup planned as mandatory aspect of your recce as well as the event. You need to inform the local federation as well as the national federation if there is no power backup. This would be required also for the touchpads and internet connectivity. So, in case you're doing a live streaming as well, you need power backup. You need the internet to be on. You want the touchpads to be on. So, power backup is really important, so that since this event is an international FINA approved meet, if you do not record the race on touchpad, it would not be considered legitimate. So it's really important to have power backup. Now, while we talked about the branding plans, branding location is also key. If you do not confirm which are the places where your different signages or branding elements would be present, it would be difficult to print them or design them before the event. So this is really important. and eventually not so important aspect, but since you have your own team as well as sponsors coming in, parking for your top people is as well as guests would also play an important role. But as I said, parking, I may consider it, may not consider it, not an very important aspect to organize an event. If available, nothing like it. Weather conditions or prediction, unlike other sports like cricket, swimming would not have a major impact of drizzling, but in case there's thunder, storm, or heavy rains, a lot of events do not happen, like an IM, a backstroke. These are events that cannot be conducted while it's raining. Moving on to the next topic. Now, what do you expect? Now, there are different stakeholders that you come across during recce. Now, what do you expect from them? Very simple. First thing that you expect from them is you want them to introduce you with the local federations. Have a very clear idea about the role allocation. If there is any sponsor who's very specific about the brand identity, their logos before they get printed on the certificates, trophies, medals, or the banners needs to be checked and cross verified. We need to confirm the date of the press conference and the venue. That needs to be clarified with the National Sports Federation. And every event needs information to be given out to the press, the local media, and people. So, a press release, ideally, with all the details about the event, the highlights of the event, the stars of the event, needs to be mentioned in the press release and circulated. The National Swimming Sports Federation usually, they provide the list of participants, the coaches, the team that is arriving, which is really crucial. You understand who are the people who are going to be participating in that meet. That helps you really well when you get the press, when you want to arrange an interview with the press. So press is aware, and also other people or the other stakeholders, the spectators, they're aware who they're going to be seeing in this meet. And finally, the schedule of the meet. This is the things that we expect from the National Sport Federation. What is the role of local federation? The local federation play a very vital role while you organize a swim meet, because they know the people around, they know the facility really well, right? So they help you in understanding the overall swimming pool. They can tell you if there is any issues, say maybe with the start block or the water condition, the water treatment, entry, exit. If there is anything that is lacking in the venue, nobody can tell you better than a local federation. We need to confirm with them, because these are the people who are going to be arranging for the guest and the chief guest. We need to sit down and understand where is going to be the stage, which are the place which will get maximum eyeballs for branding. Eventually, they introduce us to the local team and the pool staff as well, whom we're going to be interacting in the course of the event or before we reach the venue prior to the event. While we've already mentioned that we've already suggested the local federations to have a meeting arranged with the local vendors. So we get the local vendors, we tell them what we exactly expect to be done for the event, and then get a quote from them. We're going to be talking about which vendors are we going to be interacting with. And since your team is going to be staying in that city, who better to ask suggestion rather than your local federation? You can get the list of places that you can stay at, any transport vendor who can help us get a better deal. The final list of sponsors, because it is also the duty of the local federation to arrange for sponsors or partners for the meet. So it is these guys who would help you with the final list of sponsors. You need to set the criteria very straight that this is the deadline. This by this timeline, they need to provide us with the final list of sponsors with their high resolution logo. Along with the National Sport Federation, you need to sit down with the local federation, understand their relation with the local media, and confirm if a press conference needs to be done, and the venue and the date also needs to be confirmed with the local federation. They also play a major role because they do a lot of state meets or district meets where the media does come and play a major role. So in case we can get a list of all the media contacts, it really helps. You also have a lot of local stars who would be looked forward by the audiences to perform well. So you can get a list of all of them and understand the same from them. So what do we expect again from the local federation? We've already seen the role of local federation. Now we need to understand what do we expect from them. They share the final sponsor list. Since it's a meet where there are a lot of kids or athletes from various age group involved, and there are various other stakeholders who are of different age group, having a cardiac ambulance and a fire brigade should be must. You cannot compromise on the safety and security of the people who are part of this meet. So a cardiac ambulance and fire brigade is the must. Since we have restrooms and changing rooms, and there's going to be very frequently used during the meet, we'd expect proper trained housekeeping staff who ensure that the restrooms and the changing rooms are cleaned on very regular basis during the meet. So you need to inform the local federation that this is something that is a must, a mandate. We've mentioned earlier, and we'll mention this again, power backup is something which is crucial for any meet to be conducted at that venue. So this is something the local federation will also need to organize. Now, for live streaming, for sending about details, high speed internet connectivity is again something which cannot be neglected. So high speed internet connectivity, in our case, we prefer to have multiple connection, one dedicated for only live streaming. It's a one is to one internet dedicated lease line. And then for other uses, you can have two or more internet connectivity or a Wi-Fi connection. Security at the venue is so important because you don't know who is the guest who's going to be coming in. So a security team which would have proper accreditation briefing needs to be organized. Now, we can go much more deeper about the security while we speak about the same in the event management part of our lectures. And then we need volunteers, the local volunteers who could be the local swimmers, could be people from the local federation who are here to help us to ensure that this meet is a success. So that's very important that we have such volunteers in the team. Now, which vendors do we look for a swim meet? What are the very crucial list of vendors which we usually require for a swim meet? First thing is we need a vendor who can provide us with high speed internet connection. Secondly, we need someone who can help us with the stage setup, the entire production at the venue. We need lights, we need sound, we need the LED screen. Also, all the printing material, like for branding, it could be different material that we're using. So that needs to be framed. You cannot let them lying loose. It's a national level meet that we are organizing. So to make it look more professional, you need to frame it. So that's when a fabricator would also come into picture. Various kind of fabrication that will be discussed in our next lecture, which is branding. Then live streaming. Now, live streaming, what we do is we prefer to go with tried and tested vendors. So it not need not be a local vendor. It could be anyone who we have trust. My lectures in the next section, which says live streaming, which have all the information of how do you consider a live streaming vendor, what aspect do you look at. a PR agency, of course, to help us with the press conference, regular releases to be sent out to various sports journalists, and ensure that we have proper coverage of the event. As I said, we'll have dedicated sections to talk about this, and broadcasting. A lot of states, tier one states, also have arrangements for broadcast through various channels. It could be Doordarshan, it could be any sports channel. It depends upon the budget of the National Sport Federation as well as the local federation. So they decide if the budget is apt, they can go about signing up for a sports channel for broadcast. And finally, these are photographers. Photographers help you actually capture a lot of pictures during the event, during races, which can be sent out to the press and can also be used to be uploaded on the website of the organizers or to be sent out to the sponsors when you make a sponsor report docket. Moving on. Branding plan, like you see, this is a small example of various logos that was used for the Glenmark 73rd Senior National Aquatic Championship, which was an event by Swimming Federation of India under Madhya Pradesh Swimming Association. The title sponsor was Glenmark Aquatic Foundation, and we had various other sponsors with them, like the the state youth services, youth affairs, and sports. Then we had someone like Speedo, which is a very renowned brand associated with swimming. Then we had the Mirta poles, and we had some local vendors. So you see, this is just a small clippet that shows about how a major banner for branding to be used in a swimming event. Just an example. We move on. Now, how do we plan branding while we do a recce? If we have the plan, if you know what is to be collected, it is much easier to plan it and take it ahead. We would not go much into branding here because there's a separate topic altogether. However, we confirm on various branding areas, right? Where is going to be the stage, where is going to be the entry branding, there is going to be signages. We'll discuss it further. For that, we also need list of sponsors, the final list of sponsors, which is will be informing to the state as well as the local federation. The sizes of the branding opportunity, which needs to be shared with the graphic designer as well as the vendor. So these are things to be noted down. If we can get all these details while we come for a recce, half of your job is done. Now, in a swimming event, there are few standard branding opportunities. It could be, as I said earlier, it could be the entrance, it could be the exit gate. You take the sizes of that. The main stage where your chief guest would come and speak from. There are the pool runners, which is also called as the A boards. You've got your display LED screens. You've got common areas for all of us, may it be the spectators, the swimmers. These are places where you can brand. Then there are signages. Then there are accreditations that you would be given to different team members, press, which we'll discuss during branding. Then there are official T-shirts of the technical team, which should have a branding, the spectators gallery. Then we have our social media platform where the event would be streamed or the details of the event would be circulated. Then the live streaming platform as well. It will also give you a lot of branding opportunities and sponsor activations. Sponsor activation is something which you can have a stall, you can have the sponsors having some spokesperson and having a lecture done. And then finally, through your PR agencies, during your press conference or during the release, there are opportunities of branding. Now, final approval on the creatives or branding to be done by the organizers. In this case, it could be the the National Sport Federation. Depending upon what budget they want to spend on branding, they decide on these aspects. Now, accommodation, yeah, we need to have our team stay as close to the venue. So, what we check is we stay in a place which is hygienic, which has got decent amount of room. The most important criteria for accommodation is having a hotel which is closer to the venue, which is accessible from the airport, and which has got most of the team members staying. That's how we confirm the accommodation. We also check for the availability of rooms, the number of rooms, because there'll be a lot of people staying in. Then we also check if the team in the hotel is cooperative, because your athletes would need some specific food arrangements in the morning, afternoon, as well as evening. And if the hotel doesn't agree to any of them, it is not wise enough to stay in that property. Again, the major element in a hotel confirmation is cost effectiveness. There's going to be a huge team of swimmers, coaches, your internal team, admin team, everyone staying at this property. So cost effectiveness also makes a huge impact while we finalize the budget. Local transport, like I always mention, we need a vehicle to move from the hotel to the venue and back, and in case if there's an emergency. So usually you ask for references from the local bodies, and in case you have the internal team like we have in Glenmark, we ask them to get quotations, and we go with the trusted ones. Cost effectiveness and reliability is one important aspect that we look at while we confirm a local transport. And now we come to the most important element. Like, we've discussed everything, we've making notes of dimensions, the sizes, the information that we need from the local federation, from the national sport federation. We need to start estimating the budget, because any event organizer who doesn't know what would be the cost of the event and how to fit an event in a subsided budget, eh, I would not consider that person as a successful event organizer. No event would have a free budget. Mind you, no event would have a free budget. You need to fit the event in a particular budget that was estimated or planned earlier. So you need to get quotes, at least three quotes for from each vendors. Say in case you go about hiring some service, you need to at least have three quotations as a protocol. At some instances, you don't have a choice, but ideally, at least three quotations to consider. And most important priority is the reliability of the vendor. So while we understand that the cost difference is not much, we finalize the vendor based on their reliability, and exactly the costing does matter as well. And once we confirm that, we calculate an estimate budget, and we know what an event, what a swim meet that we are going to be organizing would cost us, considering the various aspects. Here we come to the end of one of the important aspects of organizing a swim meet. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. In case you have any doubts, you can always connect with me on our official email addresses, which is there on this channel. Thank you so much.